TEAS 7 test questions and answers. Question 1. After Green Group ATI reads a passage about sleep and memory during the answer explanation review, which sentence states the main idea? Option A. Longer study sessions always beat rest. Option B. Timed tests should be avoided. Option C. Memory depends only on intelligence. Option D. Adequate sleep supports memory and test performance. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because it captures the link between rest, recall, and performance. Longer study sessions always beat rest is wrong because the passage does not say more hours always help, and timed tests should be avoided is wrong because the passage discusses performance, not avoiding tests. Memory depends only on intelligence is wrong because the passage connects memory with sleep habits. Question 2. When Green Group ATI sees details that the graph line rises after practice tests are added to the schedule, which inference is most reasonable? Option A. The schedule became shorter. Option B. Practice tests caused every point of growth. Option C. Practice tests may be linked with improvement. Option D. Scores stopped changing. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the rising graph after the new routine suggests a possible relationship. The schedule became shorter is wrong because no shorter schedule is described, and practice tests caused every point of growth is wrong because the passage suggests a link but does not prove sole cause. Scores stopped changing is wrong because the graph line rises rather than stays flat. Question 3. During Green Group ATI's answer explanation review, a passage explains how a calculator policy works and gives examples of allowed use. Which author purpose fits best? Option A. To frighten readers away from testing. Option B. To tell a fictional mystery. Option C. To sell medical equipment. Option D. To inform readers about a testing policy. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because definitions and examples are used to explain information clearly. To frighten readers away from testing is wrong because the language explains rather than scares, and to tell a fictional mystery is wrong because the text is explanatory, not fictional. To sell medical equipment is wrong because no product is offered. Question 4. While Green Group ATI outlines a passage that starts with low scores, explains causes, and then recommends a weekly plan, which structure is being used? Option A. Cause only. Option B. Definition. Option C. Chronological order. Option D. Problem and solution. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because a problem is introduced and a proposed fix follows. Cause only is wrong because the passage also gives a solution, and definition is wrong because the passage does not simply define one term. Chronological order is wrong because events are not mainly arranged by time. Question 5. Before Green Group ATI accepts the claim that reviewing explanations helps correct weak areas, which detail gives the strongest support? Option A. Pencils can break easily. Option B. The answer sheet had margins. Option C. A timer beeped after lunch. Option D. Students who wrote down why answers were wrong avoided the same errors later. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the detail links explanations with fewer repeated errors. Pencils can break easily is wrong because pencil quality does not support the claim, and the answer sheet had margins is wrong because margins do not show learning from explanations. A timer beeped after lunch is wrong because the timer detail is unrelated. Question 6. Since Green Group ATI sees the word infer in, students had to infer the author's opinion from clues in the paragraph, which meaning fits the context? Option A. Figure out from evidence. Option B. Copy word for word. Option C. Measure with a ruler. Option D. Erase a mistake. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because infer means to reach a conclusion using clues rather than a direct statement. Copy word for word is wrong because copying does not involve reasoning from clues, and measure with a ruler is wrong because physical measurement does not fit author opinion. Erase a mistake is wrong because erasing is unrelated to drawing conclusions. Question 7. Given Green Group ATI answers 3 out of 4 practice items correctly, which percent matches the result? Option A, 75%. Option B, 42.86%. Option C, 13.33%. Option D, 25%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because 3 divided by 4 equals 0.75, and multiplying by 100 gives 75%. 42.86% is wrong because it compares the part to the total plus the part or uses an incomplete setup, and 13.33% is wrong because it uses the wrong comparison instead of dividing the part by the whole. 25% is wrong because it subtracts before converting rather than converting the given fraction. Question 8. If Green Group ATI's score rises from 60 to 75, what percent increase should be recorded? Option A, 25%. Option B, 125%. Option C, 15%. Option D, 20%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the increase is 15, and 15 divided by the original score 60 equals 25%. 125% is wrong because it gives the new score as a percent of the old score, not the percent increase, and 15% is wrong because it reports the raw point gain rather than dividing by the original value. 20% is wrong because it divides by the new value instead of the original value. Question 9. Suppose Green Group ATI solves 5x plus 8 equals 33. Which value of x makes the equation true? Option A, 6. Option B, 4. Option C, 5. Option D, 25. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because subtracting 8 leaves 5x equals 25, and dividing by 5 gives x equals 5. 6 is wrong because it is one step away from the value that balances both sides, and 4 is wrong because it reverses or skips part of the inverse operation. 25 is wrong because it treats the constant or coefficient as if it were the final answer. Question 10. Using Green Group ATI's triangle diagram with a base of 16 centimeters and a height of 7 centimeters, which area should be recorded? Option A, 112 square cm. Option B, 46 centimeters. Option C, 23 square cm. Option D, 56 square cm. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because triangle area is 1/2 times base times height, so 0.5 times 16 times 7 equals 56. 112 square cm is wrong because it forgets to take half of the base height product, and 46 centimeters is wrong because that resembles a perimeter calculation and uses the wrong units. 23 square cm is wrong because it adds dimensions rather than using the area formula. Question 11. From Green Group ATI's measurement note of 3.5 g, which conversion to mg is accurate? Option A, 0.0035 milligrams. Option B, 3,500 milligrams. Option C, 35 milligrams. Option D, 350 milligrams. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams, so 3.5 times 1,000 equals 3,500 milligrams. 0.0035 milligrams is wrong because it converts in the opposite direction, and 35 milligrams is wrong because it moves the decimal 2 places too few. 350 milligrams is wrong because it multiplies by 100 instead of 1,000. Question 12. In Green Group ATI's score set 67, 64, 58, 86, 80, which median should be reported? Option A, 86. Option B, 67. Option C, 58. Option D, 71. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the scores are ordered as 58, 64, 67, 80, 86, and the middle value rule gives 67. 86 is wrong because it selects another listed score instead of the central value, and 58 is wrong because it is an extreme value or unrelated value rather than the middle after sorting. 71 is wrong because it uses a mean-like or added value rather than the median method. Question 13. For Green Group ATI, 6 review packets cost $12. At the same rate, how much do 6 packets cost? Option A, $18. Option B, $12. Option C, $36. Option D, $10. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because $12 divided by 6 gives $2 per packet, and 6 packets cost $12. $18 is wrong because it adds the new quantity to the old cost instead of finding the unit rate, and $36 is wrong because it multiplies the two quantities and ignores the price. $10 is wrong because it is 1 unit price short of the proportional cost. Question 14. Near Green Group ATIES protein making review, which organelle matches the function being reviewed? Option A, vacuoles. Option B, ribosomes. Option C, mitochondria. Option D, lysosomes. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because ribosomes assemble amino acids into proteins. Vacuoles is wrong because vacuoles mainly store materials, and mitochondria is wrong because mitochondria produce ADP rather than proteins. Lysosomes is wrong because lysosomes digest waste materials. Question 15. Because Green Group ATIE traces circulation and blood enters the right atrium, where does it go next? Option A, vena cava from the body. Option B, trachea from the lungs. Option C, pulmonary vein from the body. Option D, aorta from the lungs. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the superior and inferior vena cava return deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. Trachea from the lungs is wrong because the trachea carries air, not blood, and pulmonary vein from the body is wrong because pulmonary veins carry blood from lungs to left atrium. Aorta from the lungs is wrong because the aorta carries blood away from the heart. Question 16. Although Green Group ATIE sees alveoli drawn as tiny sacs, which feature helps oxygen enter blood quickly? Option A, thin walls and many nearby capillaries. Option B, very dry surfaces. Option C, large bone plates. Option D, thick cartilage rings. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because thin surfaces and rich blood supply shorten diffusion distance for gas exchange. Very dry surfaces is wrong because gas exchange requires moist surfaces, and large bone plates is wrong because bone is not part of alveolar gas exchange. Thick cartilage rings is wrong because cartilage supports airways but would slow diffusion in alveoli. Question 17. Once Green Group ATIE notices that blood glucose rises and insulin is released, which process explains the response? Option A, negative feedback. Option B, inflammation. Option C, positive feedback. Option D, diffusion. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because insulin lowers blood glucose, opposing the original rise. Inflammation is wrong because inflammation is an immune response, not this glucose control loop, and positive feedback is wrong because positive feedback would intensify the rise rather than reduce it. Diffusion is wrong because diffusion is particle movement and not the regulatory loop. Question 18. Where Green Group ATIE studies genetics and two heterozygous parents have genotype BB, which offspring chance matches the expected result? Option A, 75%. Option B, 50%. Option C, 25%. Option D, 100%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because a BB times BB cross gives BB, 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 and BB, so 1 of 4 shows the recessive phenotype. 75% is wrong because 3 of 4 have the dominant phenotype, not the recessive phenotype, and 50% is wrong because 2 of 4 offspring are carriers but only 1 shows the recessive phenotype. 100% is wrong because not every offspring receives 2 recessive alleles. Question 19. As Green Group ATIE reviews chemistry and a solution has more H+ ions than O ions, which conclusion follows? Option A, neutral. Option B, basic. Option C, nonpolar. Option D, acidic. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because higher hydrogen ion concentration indicates an acidic solution. Neutral is wrong because neutral solutions have balanced H+ and O-, and basic is wrong because basic solutions have more O relative to H+. Nonpolar is wrong because polarity is not the same as acid-base classification. Question 20. Under Green Group ATIES experiment testing whether study breaks affect quiz accuracy, which setup is the control group? Option A, students taking no planned breaks while using the same quiz. Option B, students who choose any schedule they want. Option C, students whose scores are not recorded. Option D, students using a different quiz and breaks. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the group without the tested break schedule provides a baseline. Students who choose any schedule they want is wrong because uncontrolled schedules make comparison weak, and students whose scores are not recorded is wrong because no data would be available. Students using a different quiz and breaks is wrong because different quizzes create another variable. Question 21. Between Green Group ATIES grammar options, which sentence uses subject-verb agreement correctly? Option A. The data from the lab be recorded carefully. Option B. The data from the lab are recorded carefully. Option C. The datum from the labs are recorded carefully. Option D. The data from the lab is recorded carefully. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because data is commonly treated as plural in formal science usage, so are fits. The data from the lab be recorded carefully is wrong because be is not the correct finite verb here, and the datum from the labs are recorded carefully is wrong because singular datum would need is. The data from the lab is recorded carefully is wrong because some informal usage allows this, but formal science grammar often treats data as plural. Question 22. Inside Green Group ATIES sentence, a nurse reviewed the notes before starting blank shift. Which pronoun should replace the blank? Option A, its. Option B, hers. Option C, theirselves. Option D, her. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because nurse is singular in this sentence and her gives a clear singular possessive pronoun. Its is wrong because its is not used for a person, and hers is wrong because hers cannot directly modify shift. Theirselves is wrong because theirselves is non-standard. Question 23. Through Green Group ATIES punctuation review, which sentence uses a semicolon correctly? Option A. The chart looked simple, however, the units changed each row. Option B. The chart looked simple, because the units changed each row. Option C. The chart looked simple, however, the units changed each row. Option D. The chart looked simple, however, the units changed each row. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the semicolon before however correctly connects two independent clauses. The chart looked simple, because the units changed each row, is wrong because makes the second part dependent, and the chart looked simple, however, the units changed each row, is wrong because the semicolon separates the subject from the verb. The chart looked simple, however, the units changed each row, is wrong because however is misplaced and the first clause needs punctuation before it. Question 24. According to Green Group ATIES grammar check, which revision fixes the run-on sentence? Option A. The student reading the chart and checked the units. Option B. The student read the chart, she checked the units. Option C. The student read the chart, she checked the units. Option D. The student read the chart, and she checked the units. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because a comma plus coordinating conjunction correctly joins the two independent clauses. The student reading the chart and checked the units is wrong because the wording creates an awkward fragment, and the student read the chart, she checked the units is wrong because a comma alone creates a comma splice. The student read the chart, she checked the units is wrong because two independent clauses are fused with no punctuation. Question 25. Beyond Green Group ATIES vocabulary drill, which meaning does the prefix Brady - add? Option A, inside. Option B, slow. Option C, above. Option D, fast. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because Brady means slow, as in bradycardia meaning a slow heart rate. Inside is wrong because inside is endo - and above is wrong because above can be supra or hyper depending context. Fast is wrong because fast is tachi -